Hello viewers, in today's video we will discuss about Java for loop, and this is a part of complete free Java course that is available on our application. The link of the application is given on the description and I will pin it to the comment also, or you can go to Play Store and search TTRC Rayagada, so you will get this application. Here you can learn programming languages like Python, Java, C, JavaScript, HTML completely free. Okay, and so many other programming languages we are adding time to time. So in this video we will discuss about for loop, and that is 48th number video. This one, for loop example 1. For all other examples, please go through our application. Okay, so let us start.
So what is a loop? In programming languages, loops are used to execute a set of instructions or functions repeatedly when some conditions become true. So normally we are using loop to repeatedly execute some instructions. Okay, this is very important. So first we will try for loop. This is the syntax of for loop. For, then initialization, then condition, then increment or decrement, and if this condition is true, then this block of statements will be executed. Okay, and here it will be small f, okay, not capital. So first it will execute this initialization statement once, then it will check for this condition. If condition is true, this block of statements will be executed. Then it will execute this increment or decrement statement. Then again it will check for condition. If condition is still true, then again this block of statements will execute. Then again this increment or decrement statements will be executed. This process will repeat till this condition is false. Okay, so let us check it through a program, which is the main motto of this course. So for that I will run BlueJ, a Java IDE, which will help us to write program in a easy manner. So right click, new class, for 1 we will name it. Okay, then double click it, Control A, delete to delete everything. Public class for 1. Then we will write the main method, public static void main, string arguments. Okay, now suppose we will print one statement, system.out.println Happy New Year. Okay, we will compile it, no errors are there, close, then right click, run the main method. Okay, so Happy New Year printed on our screen. But suppose we want to print it 5 times, then what we will do? We will copy this statement and paste it in 5 times. Okay, again compile it, close it, and run the main method. Now we printed it 5 times. Okay, so through this method we can achieve these statements. But suppose we require to print it 500 times. So what we will do? We have to print it 500 times. But another alternative is there, that is for loop. So let it be for int I equal 1, I is less than equal 5, I plus plus. Okay, now compile it, close it, run the main method. Okay, Happy New Year printed 5 times. Now I will explain you what I did in this program. Here in this case, this is our initialization statement, this is condition statement, and this is increment or decrement statement. So what we did in this for loop, first we declared I as integer and initialized to 1. So the value of I is 1. Okay, this is our first iteration. So value of I is 1. It checked whether this condition is true. Yes, it is true. So if it is true, then this block of statements will be executed. So it printed Happy New Year on the screen. Okay. Then I plus plus means at this time the value of I is 1. Then in second iteration, it will not execute again the condition, so leave it. And here now the value of I is 2, as it is I plus plus. So after execution of these statements, again when we are coming to I, so now the value of I is incremented by 1. But still 2 is less than or equal 5 means this is true. So again this statement will execute. Okay. Now the value of I is still 2, as we have used postfix increment operator. So in the third iteration, the value of I is now 3. Okay, because we have used this one plus plus postfix increment operator, and still 3 is also less than 5. So the condition is true, and this block of statements will be executed. And at the end of this, the value of I is 3. And after executing this one, the value of I again increased by 1. So now the value of I is 4. And 4 is less than 5. Sorry. So it is also true. And again, this block of statements will be executed. And at the end of these statements, value of I is 4. Then on next iteration, value of I is 5. And I is less than or equal 5 is true. So the block of statements executed. Now I is 5. On next iteration, the value of I is now 6. And 6 is less than or equal 5? No. So it is false. As it is false, this block of statements will not execute now. So our execution will stop here. Only 5 iterations are there. Okay. That's why we got Happy New Year printed 3, 4, 5 times. Now let's write another for loop to print from 1 to 5. Okay. So for that we will just comment this one. This line we will comment, and here we will print system.out.println I. Okay, value of I we are printing each time. So compile it, close it, run the main method. Okay. See 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Clear? Close it. Open the editor. Suppose we are writing program to print from 1 to 10. So simply we will change this condition here from 5 to 10. Now compile it, close it, and run main method. Okay. So we have printed from 1 to 10. Okay. So if we want to execute same type of statement 5 times, 10 times, or 20 times, then looping is the best method. And for loop use is the easiest one among all loops. So for a new user, it is very easy to write a for loop. If you understand it clearly, then other loops also you can understand. Okay. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Happy coding.